Kevin, a lot of us here in Australia assume that when you won the Hex middleweight title back in May, that you would probably be getting a shot at the UFC. But for you, what was that initial feeling like, being told that you were being signed and were going to be, debuting on this card?
Yeah, it was a good feeling, but at the same time, I've been working on it for a few years now. That's not like I didn't expect it or anything. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I didn't know when, but I just think the timing is perfect, I feel ready physically, mentally, and I just think the timing is perfect. And yes, I'm excited for this weekend.
What are your thoughts on Australian MMA? Obviously, you competed in Eternal and Hex as well. What are your thoughts on the Australian MMA scene at the moment? Obviously, being a Hex double champion was a massive thing. Now you're signed to the UFC. So, you've been in the Australian circuit for a number of years now and seen the progression of it. How do you view the Australian scene for mixed martial arts at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's great. Like something, Australia and New Zealand is growing. You watched a few years ago, not many people knew about it, and now that's crazy. We have so many high-level fighters coming on from this part of the world, including 2 champions, which is quite insane. And I'm sure that's growing and growing, and same thing, within the next few years we'll have even more people coming from this part of the world.
Yep. Your opponent, he also took a sort of a long road to get here. I think he's around the same age as you. What are your thoughts on him? What do you know about his game? And how are you looking to finish this fight and make your debut?
Well, I've seen a couple of his fights on YouTube, obviously, but yeah, I've just seen he seems to be an aggressive striker. He seems to be very good at his craft. But whoever I fight, I always focus on myself more than my opponent, really, because at the end of the day, you can't really know what he's gonna do. I can only work on my things and do my game plan right, and then that will make me win the fights.
Thanks, Kevin.
Kevin, just over here. Obviously now after training with Israel for some time, I was just wondering if you could give us a prediction for the main event, and if you see a finish, which round is it going to happen in?
I definitely see a finish from Iz. I think he will finish him in the second or third round.